Hey everyone, welcome back to another cash stuffing. We will be stuffing the second paycheck of April. As you guys can see, it's April 12th on a Friday, and I am cash stuffing my paycheck with you guys. Today we will be stuffing a total of $790 in our paycheck, and quickly in my notes I wrote this is the last week for our giveaway. I am going to give you guys a week before I do my giveaway so you guys can have like 2 full weeks. So I'm gonna start off with my expenses per usual. I'm gonna start off with rent, and rent is getting $238. So 200, 220, 30, 35, 36, 37, and $38. I think in my next cash stuffing, I'm gonna count this with you guys just so I know how much to stuff to make sure I have like the correct amount by the end of the month. Next is phone bill. That's getting 18, 10, 15, 16, 17, and $18. Next is electricity. That's getting $25. So 20 and a 5. Moving into renter's insurance, that's just getting $1. And next is car insurance, that's getting $25. I did have a few people ask about what car insurance I'm with. So I was originally with State Farm, but I swapped over to Geico because State Farm was going up on my prices. So I did switch over. I think I'm with Geico. I'm almost 100% sure I'm with Geico now. I forget. But next is internet bill. That's getting $10. And next is debt. Debt is getting $25. And moving on, last to subscription, that is getting $5. I had some questions about how this works with me taking out cash and basically putting it back into the bank. So for my bills, I basically just charge them all on my credit card every month, and then at the end of the month when I'm done cash stuffing everything, I just pay off all the bills. That's just what works best for me. But everybody, basically I would recommend for you guys to try out a different, like multiple different types of ways for you and your family and your finances, because I know some people, what they do is they just stuff. So for example, if rent is due at the first of the month, then they start budgeting right away. And then if phone bill is due in the mid-month, that's when they start budgeting for it, so they can just pay it off like right away. And that is a great way to do it as well, but I just feel like it's a little bit more like inconvenient for me if I do it that way. So I decided to just stuff it based off of month, and I just charge everything on my card and then pay it off at the end of the month. But that was a total of $347. Okay, so moving into our daily cash, I am still using these envelopes for my daily cash. I like them and I don't, because I need to laminate some of these that I still haven't yet. But we'll start off with date. Date is getting $20, and in dates, I think I have, okay, so I do have some cash here. I'm gonna roll these over for my $1 and $5. I'm just gonna, okay, so I'm gonna put the 1 and 5 in the slot here, and we'll just put that into our challenge later. But it's going to get $20 in date. Moving into groceries, that is getting a $120, and I know I have some cash left over in groceries, and I'm just gonna roll that over because we did some shopping but not our full-on shopping, so I'll need more for next week anyways. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, and 120. All right, so I have 120 here, and then I'm gonna add the rest at 20, 40, 60, so I have 80. Okay, so I added $80 from the previous week. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 60, 80, and 200, which is fine because I am going to be doing like a pretty big grocery haul next week because I'm changing up my diet as well for the 75 hard. And maybe I'll do a video and show you guys what I'm exactly shopping for and what type of food I'm eating daily. Next is Kiyomi's food. That is only getting $20 because I wrote on here is online. So my boyfriend did his digital stuffing for Kiyomi's food and we use an app, which I'll let you guys know if I do like the app. I'm still in the process of like trial and error to see if it's something that's useful for me, but that's what we're using right now. And then she has a 20 in here, so I'm just gonna add another 20 for my half, so that's $40 in her groceries. And then next is my personal, and that's also getting $20, and I didn't use mine last week, so I'll roll that over and see if I want to purchase something. I might just take out my personal because I realize I have a lot of me categories, and it's a good thing and it's a bad thing because then I feel like I could just pull from any category when I want to shop and stuff. So we might be taking this one out next week. Yeah, I might actually end up doing that. Next is toiletries, and that is getting $40, so 20, 40. And in toiletries, we have a 5. Let's actually roll that over to our $5 challenge because we honestly don't have a lot of 5s, and I need to still plan a day to count that out with you guys. But I'll skip out on gas. I still have 30 in here, and I again don't drive my car as often, but I am gonna give this 30 to my boyfriend because I did use his car for a week while he was gone, and I feel bad. He doesn't care, but I'm gonna probably give it to him so he can pump some gas. Gas in Arizona has gone up to I think $4.20 or $4.30, so it's getting a little bit crazy here, you guys. So I'm gonna just give him that 30 for his car. So that was a total of $220 that we stuffed into our daily cash. And then moving into our sinking funds. So I'll start off with my brown binder. Okay, so I am excited to stuff some of these categories because I've been stacking up on them and the number has gotten bigger over time. But we'll start off with Kiyomi's emergency. That is getting $20. So in her emergency, we have 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 300. I'm so happy I'm getting this number back up because it's something that I feel like I need to prioritize just because you just never know with the dog. Kiyomi is my dog, you guys, but you just never know with the dog, so I like to have that pretty much like available at all times or like stuffed. Next is my emergency, and that is getting $10. So in my emergency, I now have 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 2, 210, and 215. Okay, next is my health. Health is going to be getting $10. And now in health, we have 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, and 90. Okay, so I know I have a bunch of different watchers on my channel here, but if you're a girl, okay, so if you're not a girl, I'm sorry, but if you're a girl, is crazy painful cramps normal? Because I have been going through it with my monthly menstrual cycle and it's killing me, and I'm really thinking about going to see a gynecologist, but I just feel like it's going to cost me a pretty penny. So let me know if you guys have seen a gynecologist and what do you guys do to help your periods, because mine is taking a toll out of me every freaking month. But next is car maintenance. That's getting $5. And in our car maintenance, we now have 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, and 5. And Christmas is going to get $10. And now in Christmas we have $20, $40, $60, and $70. Next is a family. Family is going to get $20. And we are now at $50 for family. And moving into vacation, that is going to get $20. So vacation, I now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, and 120. Next is home. Home is getting $5. Okay, so home now has 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, $83. I need to add a few more dollars in here so we can get like a solid 85 in my next stuffing. Okay guys, so that is all for my brown binder. And we'll be moving into my pink binder. Okay, so starting off with date night. Date night is going to get $10. And in date night, we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, and 150. Next is birthdays and gifts. Birthdays and gifts is getting $10. So now we are at 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, and 130. Next is a debt snowball. And debt snowball is going to get $20. Now we are at 100, 120, 40, 60, 82, 220, 40, 55. Okay, and last is our insurance. That is getting $10. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, and $90 in insurance. And okay, so I forgot about this. We are stuffing our $1 challenge and our 5 this week. So for the $1, we have $1. And I think it's almost time for me to count this out, you guys. So we have 1, and then for our $5, we have 2 5s. So that is definitely something new. I do have a 20 in there, you guys, or probably 2 20s, because I've been needing some small bills, and when I do, I just swap them out with my 5s. But that is all for our pink binder. And then we're moving on to our last binder, which is our fun binder. But I think I should change the name to my Scorpio binder, because that's pretty much what it is. And if you guys are interested in this binder, as I mentioned, this is from Soul Mama, and I believe I have her link down below. If not, I will definitely link it in this video. But we'll start off with our gem, and that's getting $13. I don't stuff all of these just because I don't really use every single category, but I was thinking for my video, when I do my day, my personal days, what I spend, I'm gonna probably use this binder because I feel like a lot of categories I'll end up using anyways. So I'll probably bring this binder along with me, or the little envelopes. But the gem is getting $13, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So in gym, well, actually, let's fill this out. So we added $13, and let's see how much we have. 100, 120, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, and 75. So $175. And we'll do our personal. So this personal one is basically for my daily self-care dates, and I pretty much am going to just stuff this because I never know what I'm going to be doing. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 60, 80, and 90. Should I fill it out over here? Okay, so I have 190, and then I believe the gym was 175. And then the goals. So last week I did my cash stuffing, and I don't know what happened, but I was short. I believe I was short 10. So I couldn't stuff the goals, but I did figure that out when I was editing the video. So I was like, now I know where it all went wrong. So I am going to be stuffing, instead of 20, I'm going to be stuffing $40 this week. So I'm going to fill in 2 of the 20s here. So 20 and 40. Sounds like little mice. Okay, so I am going to count this. So we should have 20, 40, hopefully you guys can see this, but we should have 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100. So 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100. So we are definitely halfway through this already. So that's super exciting. If anything, I'll probably just put this towards like a credit card, or I don't know. I still don't know what I'm going to use this for yet, but that's still super exciting to do one of these. I don't think I've done one of these on my channel for like tracking, like me keeping track of it. But you guys, that was a total of $223 that we stuffed into our sinking funds. But that's pretty much it for this week's cash stuffing. So if you guys watched this far, thank you guys so much. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel here. But that is all. I'll chat with you guys in my next video. Bye.